to accept it is to provide suggestions for our improvisers as they construct scenes from the top of their heads, sometimes literally, as they work through a series of games, some old, some new. So before we all get shaken, stirred, and everything in between, please join me in welcoming our featured performers for this evening, Graham Cooley! That scene will continue until someone in the troupe behind them yells, "Freeze!" The players will freeze in their positions and two new players will step forward to tag the previous players out, taking the same position as the previous players. Then an entirely new scene will begin based on those positions.
Reach, Colonel, reach.
All right.
There you go.
All right, and take it away.
Alright, so a little further. A little further. Alright. Is that good?
You good?
Okay. Okay. And then oh man. I think I felt brain.
Okay, I think my tongue ripped off.
Yeah?
Rank amateurs. Alright, if you are going to pick your nose with the best of them, you are going to need to know the Poirot technique. You alright?
Can you show me?
Of course. Why did you enroll in this class?
Honestly, it was a Groupon.
Man, zoot. Voilà. First things first is you need to have a slender French finger like so.
I had the first great idea. Not you, me. I had my finger up first.
You know, one of these days you're going to realize that talking in the mirror like this isn't really going to make people think you're sane there, Charlie. Yeah, your mind's pretty much blown, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. But it's okay. See, I'm your subconscious thinking this is what you look like. Isn't it nice? Well, I mean, this thing's pretty accurate.
You mean I've had hair this whole time?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Freeze!
Patty cake baker's man, bake me a cake. Oh, it's all right, friend. What you do is you just hit my hand. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, and now you clap. All so good. Now let's dig in the sand a little bit.
Freeze. They were much slower getting to the sand than I thought they'd be.
Alright. Do you see it yet?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Because I lost it. I can't see anything, so I need your help to find it.
Well, that is definitely your cell phone down in that sewer, but have you seen the film It?
Which one?
The Tim Curry one, not the new trashy one.
No, that was really little.
You were really little?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw it way back in the day. I mean, it traumatized me. I remember it like it was yesterday. Flashback to yesterday. Oh, 21st birthday. What's on TV? Yeah, I'm a little bit of a, you know.
All right, so
Do you want your phone, Cody?
Freaking knew it! I knew it!
yeah, you called me again, but all right, yeah, sure.
Freeze.
I think she was biting.
I think there was.
And calling dibs. There you go.
Down, boy, down. Who's a good dog? Yeah, who's a good dog? Yeah, you're a good dog, aren't you? Now, let's go to the vet. It's okay. You're all right. You're all right.
Alors, donc, you bring your dog to the vet, huh?
He thinks it's a vet's office. I didn't tell him he's becoming DOGFOOD.
First things first, let me put a glove on my slender French finger.
It's okay. It's all right. It's a very nice man. It's going to be.
He was making a very compelling case.
Ram, runny.
Yeah, this is no phrase.
Did that hole get you?
It got me all the way down here.
All right. How did you fall down there? My God, you
Well,
must.
it was gravity. That did most of the work.
Okay, yes. But did you step off the ledge? I told you to be careful of the ledge.
The question is, do you have a rope?
Let me see. Let's see. Band-aids, condoms, everything we've done. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right. Now, I'm going to lower the rope.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You got it?
Hey, oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
I got it
All
now.
right. Now
All right.
I'm going to prop my foot against this rock here and pull.
Phrase.
All right.
All right, so he said what you gotta do is you get really stretched out, and then you have to have a long, slender French finger. I've got fat American fingers, so I just use my pinky. Right?
I got this foam finger I got at the baseball game.
That might work. All right, and then he said,
Wait, you went fancy.
yeah, it's slender.
Pinky finger.
Yeah, and then you take it and you really get it in there.
Chip can play that game. It's okay. Hang on.
And then
I think.
and then I left the class, so I don't know what happens after that.
Wait! You can't leave us like this! You're supposed to be the expert. I thought you took that group on.
There was a French guy who was the expert.
It's always a French guy. Okay, well, I gotta use a bathroom, so I think in order to fully commit to this,
We should probably go to the bathroom together.
Let's go to the
Okay, ready? All right, ready? 1,
2,
2, 3.
wait, we broke.
Terrible. Oh my goodness, I've been watching this whole time.
Yeah, it was that guy.
I was crouched over there in these shrubs.
Where are your pants?
That is a conversation for another day.
Freeze.
I'm staring right at this cross. Just for reference.
So, what do you think of it?
Somehow I thought it would be much bigger. to go up here. All right.
Thanks, that's much better, much better. Now, about your costume,
What?
I mean, what are you trying to...
I'm Wonder Woman.
Oh, Wonder Woman, you have the lasso of truth?
Right here.
Good, you should be lasso. So many possibilities. Oh, there's one.
Say what?
Get her to tell the truth.
I think she'll short circuit the lasso.
Nice snake you got there.
Yeah, this is what they call a Louisiana trouser snake. This fella was done crawling around my trousers, pulled them right out, lickety spickety, and now he is here crawling down my arm quickie. You like to partake and pet my trouser snake?
I couldn't possibly. No.
Well, I know trouser snakes are fond of trousers, and you have a mighty fine pair of trousers. So let me throw my trousers. Oh, he likes you.
Oh no!
Oh, look at it. Look at it. Here he goes right down there. Freeze.
I assume that's what a trouser snake is, right?
All right, and let's see. No, that shoe doesn't fit. Yeah, you're definitely not the princess that was wearing that shoe.
Yes, I was.
All right.
Just come right
Don't you size shame her, foot. She size identifies as that 6.5.
All right. Well, if you identify as a 6.5, then I guess you're the gal at the ball.
Mama's got your back, sweetie.
Thanks, Mama.
So yeah, so you win, and now you get to actually come to the palace and do all the housework around the palace.
you for questioning me?
No, that's not how it works. But
I bet that'll change.
Freeze.
okay.
Cute.
Hi.
As F Wallflower, get out of here, I'm gonna barf in your face and I'm dancing with you. I'm talking exorcist, pea soup vomit. Blah. L.
Why are you so hateful?
You see my posture? It makes me a batch.
Have you ever tried maybe changing your posture? Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitch.
Hadn't thought on it, I'll try it. Oh my goodness. Man, you know what? I haven't donated money in a while. UNICEF. No, St. Jude's. No, ASPCA.
See?
Oh my gosh, Tina, you used to be so much cooler. What happened to you?
Hi.
Like, yeah. Like mystery meat just regurgitated in my mouth like 4 periods ago.
Teach her your ways,
You know,
sweetie.
you don't have to be so mean. If you just change your posture, like this wonderful human being here, you'll find a whole new life.
I'm off the wagon.
You're a wonderful human being.
You shall not harm us.
We froze, but I felt movement.
Trouser snake.
Anybody else? One at a time.
Gee, look at you. You just felt wonderful since you lost all those pounds.
Oh, thank you. It was the lap band of truth.
Oh, that's wonderful. You think I can get one of those?
Well, let's see. Actually, you don't qualify. You have to be extremely large.
Oh, like you were.
Yeah, I was like, whoop, whoop. And so, now...
Cut to 3 weeks ago.
That was me.
Austin Power soundtrack. Nice.
I always say it's fun to do this.
It's all with them theme, though.
All right. We are excited to bring back a new game that we debuted last month, which is called Soliloquies, and this is for Graham and Chris. The way that this game works is that our actors will act out a scene based on your suggestion for an environment. During the scene, each character will step aside to deliver information to the audience completely unheard by the other player. Your environment is the basement of the White House.
Oh, man. Okay. Veto.
Take it away.
All right, Mr. President, there must have been a really good reason that a Republican is inviting me here to talk to you. Former or otherwise president.
I feel like we're kind of going open-ended there.
These days, it's hard to tell.
Bernie, listen.
All right, I'm listening.
All right, so I just came back from Colorado, had a big old bowl of cereal.
All right.
But I ran into this double agent.
Mr. President,
Okay.
do you need a Ricola? I needed one the other night at the debate. It's all
He
good.
tricked me. Told I was hanging out with Bill, and he rolled a doobie. I didn't hail.
So, supposed to.
You know what? Wait. You don't really look like Bernie. I'm certain just. I suspected this wasn't Bernie Sanders. I mean, he looked far too young. He didn't have white hair. Something was amiss.
Did you catch how I wagged my finger of justice? Authentic Bernie Sanders right here. Very good, very good. Something was amiss. I know, it was a really, really weird way to try to get attention from Dad, but nobody ever pays attention to Eric. And Eric actually has a pretty decent Bernie Sanders impression, so I thought if I could fool this one former president, then maybe I could fool Dad. Maybe he'd love me. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking.
I must have been really high because I have no idea I had a son.
About the billionaire class.
There. Finger wag. Not the thumb.
Well, it does make me feel better.
You Democrats and your finger motions.
I suppose it's better than grabbing motions. I knew it wasn't, but I was going to play the moral high card. It's what the Democrats do.
You know, I really think we need to take the moral high ground on this like the Republicans do. And, begin with your finger.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? Are you taking lessons from a French guy picking noses? Listen, we got a serious issue here. I think the Russians are listening to my phone conversations. They're trying to get my secret bean recipe. Bertie, you know how much...
He uses a Russian salad dressing, so I thought it would be kind of funny to have like a Russian handle when I was reaching out for this information. Everybody's so sensitive about the Russia stuff. I really don't get it.
Oh yeah, about that recipe. You know, I hear people in the White House have taken advantage of the warrantless wiretaps that you people put in with the Patriot Act. I'll cite my sources later. But I have something to reveal to you.
All right, I feel like I need to sit down. I feel like you're about to blow my mind. Hang on. This perfectly placed stool is just down here in the White House basement.
You know, incidentally, Kennedy used that stool for glowing of other sorts.
I'm gonna put that back. If you're on the say it was sitting right next to some blue dress.
I've never gone inside the mind of Harry Trump going inside of the mind of Bernie Sanders.
So I was pretty sure Bush only had daughters, but it's okay.
Not today. I mean, they have, you have to ask them how they identify.
It's our show. Okay.
Back to the documentary.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Our next game is called Foreign Film, and this is for Cody, Joe, Kurt, and Chris. Cody and Joe will be acting in a foreign film, and as a result, they can only speak in gibberish. It will be up to Kurt and Chris to translate the gibberish for you, one line at a time. So what we need from the audience right now is a fictional title for a foreign film. Not all at
The
once.
Last of the Foreign Legion.
The Last of the Foreign Legion. Anybody else?
Pumpkin spicier.
Pumpkin spicier? I like, sorry Steve. Pumpkin spicier.
Try this pumpkin, it's spicier.
Get your barista black magic out my face, girl, or you're about to catch some hands. Hardcore.
Fine, I'll just throw it away, you bitch.
Okay.
You didn't really hit me, but I could pretend you hit me because I played for the NBA.
I thought you looked familiar, Neka Gwumake. You really need to be paid more because female athletes deserve the same amount of money as male athletes, and it's unfair that you should be a barista in this here coffee shop to try to make ends meet. Furthermore, down with the patriarchy.
I agree, but the thing about the patriarchy is that's where the money is.
One time I had this condescending Frenchman tell me I was picking my nose wrong. Totally slashed his throat.
I'd rather you not look at me when you tell me that story.
That's one way to kill a callback. Right at the source.
I got the reference out real quick. And check, now let's go off.
Alrighty, our next game is called Poetry Slam. This is for Graham, Kurt, Joe, and Grace. In this game, Graham will be hosting a poetry competition, and the other players will compose their poems on the spot based on your suggestions. Graham, take it away.
Good evening, agents. I'm glad you came here for orientation. As you can see, I have 3 very talented agents with me. Now, for the fact that they are here among you, exposing themselves is incredibly dangerous. I want you to fixate on every part of them. Watch their moves. Study their form. Enjoy their form. And their prose. So, Here we are to demonstrate how basic everyday objects can be used on the field and in the office. Remember, sexual harassment is a real thing. I'm looking at you, James Bond. No means no. Unless it's Dr. No. Then it's different. Here we have our first agent. Agent number, oh no. Oh, Uno, 1. Agent 1. Agent 1 is here to tell you a wonderful story about
Laser pointer.
a laser.
Laser.
A laser.
So what you do with the laser, you have to point, go. The laser will shoot you and you. Just don't shoot yourself. The laser shoots you. Laser.
Very informative. Now, this agent has been running for a long time. You might say he's on the runs. Number 2. So glad you could be here. Number 2 has been number 2 for so long. He once was number 1, but he messed up and now he's number 2. So number 2. I know he has a specialty that you all are dying to find out about how he used that everyday bathroom object to assassinate that double agent who was impersonating as Bernie Sanders.
Dental floss.
Toilet brush.
You gave one already. Shut your mouth.
Q-tip.
Q-tip. Remember number 2. The Q-tip is how you killed him.
Yes. I grasped thusly and inserted it into his left, that is right, his left ear, like this. And then I took a gun and shot him. He died because of the Q-tip. Thank you.
And now, back by popular demand, we have number 3. Apparently number 3 couldn't be here. Here we have number 4. Thank you, number 4. Before 4, there was 3. Before 3, there was the runs. The runs came to 2. The 2 became 2 because he failed at number 1. So here we have number 4. And number 4 should tell you about the wonderful time he had in Aruba. That's a later game. The slideshow wasn't fully prepared. It's okay. Hang on. Yes. They want you to tell you the story about the shoe.
The shoe. My, how I move for the shoe. Lowly leather, sometimes pleather. A tongue, a heel, a slide of toe. The shoe will bring you Sally Moe. The shoe is eternal. The shoe is lust. The shoe is a must, or you will be bust. The shoe.
I said I wasn't gonna cry. Who released the anthrax? While we quarantine the room, I must say that due to recent performance evaluations, number 4 is number 1, number 1 is number 3, because number 2 still has the runs. Thank you.
I'm about to lay down a beat.
The song stylings as presented by Joe. And that's who jazz on Joe's show.
All right, our next game is called Murder. This will be featuring Chris, Charlie, Cody, and Grace. Charlie, Cody, and Grace are going going to step into our soundproof booth. So you can go. Well, you can move the chair.
I'll be door duty.
Okay, thank you,
But
Gordon.
not number 2.
In this game, players will be communicating using only pantomime and gibberish to explain the gruesome details of a murder that has occurred. Much like the game Telephone, Chris will communicate the details of the murder to Charlie. Charlie then informs Cody, and Cody informs Grace. Afterward, we will see how they all did. So, the environment of the murder is a mortuary.
Okay.
Are they?
They're quiet.
Oh,
They're
okay.
not listening.
The occupation of the murderer is a florist, and the murder weapon is a double chocolatey chip frappuccino. If you get frappuccino, then it'll work, okay? I'm only going on their suggestion.
Not this kind of establishment. Well, how much do you just creepy.
On this street, though. Ding ding. Hi, my name's Grace.
Sugar.
Now let's bring everybody back up and see how we did. Oh, that was awful.
You don't go to NASCAR to watch the races.
All right. If our players get any of the details right, then we let them know with the polite.
It'll be a miracle.
With the polite round of applause. But if they are wrong, and this is important, we let them know with a nice big loud no! Okay, so Grace, what do you think the environment was, number one? Where?
The graveyard?
No!
What was the occupation of the murderer?
Bad doctor?
The unknown murder weapon?
No.
I don't know, it looked like he was pulling a joint.
The environment.
Molten or
And the occupation?
a drug runner? Dealer?
What? Yes.
How did you get Maria full of grace from that?
A Rastafarian? A Jamaican guy that smokes a lot of
And
weed.
the murder weapon.
The Wizard of Oz. The whole wizard.
All right, Charlie.
Okay, Charlie, the occupation.
The occupation, I think, was clerk at a marijuana dispensary. You gave me that! I don't know what to do it!
It was a florist.
I should have known that.
Oh,
I should have known that.
Ran around and he offered me a bag.
and the murder weapon?
A frappuccino?
All right, take a seat. All right, well, up next is a game called New Choice. This is for Joe and Graham. In this game, our players will be given a suggestion for a location and begin a scene. However, during the scene, I will be ringing the bell. And each time I do, Joe and Graham will have to go back to what they say or did and do something entirely different than what they just said or did until I stop ringing the bell. So, Joe and Graham, your environment is a secret villain lair. Secret villain lair.
Gosh, it's dark in here. Gosh, this is creepy. Gosh, it's like brilliant sun.
Sorry, the blinds weren't drawn. Better?
Yeah,
Okay.
so where do you suppose we are?
Well, you know, the master had to bring you here under deep disclosure. He put that mask over your head put a blindfold over your eyes. They knocked you out, sedated you, did things to you that we can't disclose, and brought you here. The perks of the job. So, Master brought you here, along with all of the other great supervillains, because he's determined to take down that dastardly, handsome, dare I say, sexy, secret agent? British guy? Okay, he's secretly Australian, but you know, everyone believes he's British. The guy on that poster that says, "No enter."
Oh, yeah. He's hot. The master wants to take him down.
I can see you're still coming down from the drugs. He's going to kill him. And he's brought you all here so that way he can explain his elaborate ideas. Well, rather, you can explain your elaborate ideas on how we can kill him.
The poster?
The guy on the poster.
Oh!
Well, you know, you have that special way of killing people. I mean, tell me, what am I doing? You're the master at it, so tell me, how do you like to kill people?
Well, I was in Paris, and this weird French guy showed me how to stick my finger up my nose. I was in Amsterdam, and boy did we get high. You know, I was in Vegas, and I had a flat tire and this tire iron, and I just went like this because I was pissed off, and the person died.
I've never been so inspired.
Tire iron, it works every time. No special money, no license necessary, a tire iron. Now, where can we find that evil villain? That really kind of sexy Australian but not really English guy on the poster?
Well, I'm hoping we don't find him just yet because we're still waiting on the 16 other people to get here. We're still waiting on the 4 other people to get here. It was a small list.
We can take him down. Where is he?
Well, I mean,
I hear somebody coming.
did I mention I'm an intern and I'm not getting paid? This is just for college credits. Brain is not here right now.
Okay, sorry. All right.
Go, Gadget. Funny premise.
Yes! Alrighty, our last game before we take a brief intermission is called Press Conference. This is for Charlie, Joe, Chris, and another guest star. We are happy to welcome back to the stage Baker's Dozen alumnus, Lyle Williams!
It's not optional. Now you get to go in the dark.
All right. Club him, drug him, do things to him.
Lyle has called a press conference, but he does not know why. So he will be stepping into our soundproof booth. I think that will change that, please.
He's good.
And it will be up to the remaining members of the press corps to give Lyle clues as to why he has called this press conference. So, from the audience, I need a reason why Lyle has called the press conference.
He's decided to stop wearing tight pants.
It needs to be something that can realistically happen.
He no longer wears skinny jeans. That would be good. Yeah? Okay, yeah, we'll go with it. He no longer wants to wear skinny jeans.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of the press, Lyle.
Oh, so great. Oh, small step. steps. Small steps. Small steps.
We do what we can in the laboratory. First question, questions, please.
Yeah. I was just wondering, my readers are just wanting to know, did you feel encumbered?
For the first half, I felt what you would say encumbered, but as time went on and I stopped caring, so I stopped feeling encumbered.
Oh, Tom Bosley of Esquire magazine. Do you feel that this trend will grow?
I don't really care. It started off as a dare, actually. And then people just thought it was funny. That's all I have to say about that. Next question.
Hi, this is Shepard Smith with Fox News. Are you aware that the trend that you previously started has resulted in 14 amputations? You care to comment?
They didn't do it right. Maybe they did.
Gerard of GQ, do you think that the Spanx trend should continue to grow?
Why not? I feel like it's a family-friendly activity that should be done in every family game night.
Yes, my readers wanted to know also, are they white or are they box?
They're
I'll
white.
clarify. Are they whiteys or are they box?
Right now, I am indeed wearing the whiteys.
Hello there, David Abramowitz from Moyles Monthly. Are the urban legends true that you're the first recorded case of a spontaneous circumcision? Denim related or otherwise?
Actually, this has been running down in my family. I'm like the 8th generation.
Oh, very good, very good.
But I decided that it should be a public thing.
I'm gonna call some people. I think we could get a biopic in the works for you.
Men's
Keep them
Health.
coming. Keep them coming.
Men's Health magazine needs to know. Don't you think it's time that men expand and breed?
I think more people should be eating cheese, so more than just breed.
What? Yes, to add on to this trend that you have now just started, do you think that Starbucks should get rid of skinny lattes?
Sure, why not? Who cares? Who drinks them anyway? So just get them off the menu. Keep the questions coming, please.
What up, Mike D from the Beastie Boys? Yeah! So do you think this is gonna be back in style now that you've dropped the pants?
No.
Fair enough.
Can you tell me if you have, what is too big?
Anything that you can pull up to your nipples.
Poor thing. Why have you called this press conference?
My pants are too big and I've started to sag. I have stopped wearing
Skinny
jeans.
Yeah! Well, with that,
Those are things we used to do in the past when we wanted to express collective compassion.
Orgies.
Still learning the
we are going to take a 15-minute intermission. So everybody enjoy some concessions and be back. We'll be back in 15 minutes to see what you're up to. All right, welcome back, everyone. Oh, that's welcome back. The caffeine hasn't kicked in yet, has it? All righty. All right, our next game is called Scenes from a Hat, and this is for everyone. Each player will be acting out short scenes based on your suggestions that I'm going to be drawing from this hat. So is everybody ready?
Let's do it.
Nice hat. It sparkles.
The sparkle.
Yes.
All right. Weirdest things to base a theme park off of.
Don't worry, we've got you covered at 911 Amusement Park.
Welcome to Al-Qaeda land!
Welcome to Killer Plant Land.
Crazy things to say when your kid brings their boyfriend or girlfriend over for the first time.
Skinny jeans, huh?
Oh, sweetie, this is your new boyfriend. He's cute.
Damn already!
Oh my, let's see. You're a she who was a he and then became a she and you're a former Navy SEAL. It's okay, we're all welcoming and affirming.
Wait. She actually exists?
Lyle, a girlfriend.
I might have guessed.
I'm sorry.
Pile on live.
Auditions for a secret agent movie.
Yes, my name is George Lazenby and what? Oh, sorry. Roger, you're up.
I am a secret agent man.
Bad times to get distracted by something.
Alright, was I cutting the red wire or the blue wire? Ooh, a squirrel.
It's all right, honey. I promise we'll get you to the hospital for those babies.
Oh, God, no.
So we've entered the brain cavity and all. Oh, yeah.
Alright, here we go. Got my set. Ooh, look at that.
Things you can say about your favorite sports team, but not about your partner.
Oh, come on, you can go in deeper! Oh, dear God.
Let's read that line.
God, you suck!
Go, pack, go.
fine. PG-13, please.
Love them tight jeans you're wearing.
You know, I was taught to pick a nose by a Frenchman.
Well, since Mama and Daddy broke up, we're no longer siblings.
Don't worry, I'm circumcised spontaneously.
I'd pick your nose any day.
That was a top-notch pickup line. Frenchman tested, audience approved.
I thought they was just bedrooms at the hotel.
Oh no, baby, for you and me, paradise.
Don't worry, I no longer wear skinny jeans.
That was my first HQ live. I was a piece of meat to you guys.
Damn right, baby!
When not to use montage music.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No more skinny jeans.
We're not to use montage music. It's for the deep thinkers in the audience.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. No, I'm circumcising you.
Odd things to find when searching for something in your couch cushions.
Oh, there it is. Good as new.
Hey, Edna! Know that cat that we thought ran away a couple years ago?
Oh, no.
70s songwriter Paul Williams.
Hey, honey, I'm so glad your family gave us this couch. Holy crap, is that your Grandma Edna?
Oh, hi, Georgie.
All right, last one.
Dedication.
Man, gotta say, I'm glad I'm a vegetarian.
Last one. What you hope won't be your child's first words.
There's so many ways this could go wrong.
You're not
Skinny jeans!
Adopted!
That story I was telling you about the Patriot Act?
Our next game is called Infinite Scenery. This is for Joe, Lyle, Cody, and Charlie.
Peace, all peace.
The way that this game works is that Cody and Charlie will build a scene based on your suggestions for an environment. Throughout the scene, whenever they need the assistance of props, set pieces, or any other objects, Lyle and Joe will jump in to act out those objects for them. Gentlemen, your location is the Spy Headquarters Cafeteria.
Hey, Agent 001.
Hey, yeah,
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure you were going to get out of that last tricky bit.
Yeah, but
did they
I-
use sharks this time, or did they use laser creatures?
sharks with laser beams
Ooh.
on their freaking heads.
Oh, I see you brought them back to the show and tell. Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm so thankful that you were there to save me. I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of your work, Agent One.
Not a problem. Not a problem. So, what's special today?
Meatloaf again? Man, it's such a terrible thing. It just lays there all formless and smells and is wearing skinny jeans.
Well, let's see. There's got to be something else on the menu. I can't have meatloaf again.
Oh, look at that. Bananas flambe. That's awesome.
That sounds great. That sounds awesome.
I really love it when they
Just like the Cajuns, eat dessert first.
Yeah, I like it when they light it on fire and it goes all
Now that's some good banana.
flambe. Yeah. All right. So let's you know what? We should take this cart and
Let's get to the table.
roll it out of here.
So I think there's a table over there. Yes.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's pick up our trays off of these carts here and. There we go. All right. Oh man.
That's a good banana flambe.
Yeah. I forgot my fork. Can
I was just using my hands. Oh, there's one right there.
Oh, great. Awesome. It was on the ground, but.
It's a self-cleaning fork, you know.
All right, let me just.
Q is awesome.
Take that fork and stick it in my flambe and eat it. Oh yeah. You want some?
Yeah.
Oh, your flambe's still going. All right.
I don't think I could eat another bite.
Yeah. And, you know, this is there's a lot of people in here. I think we need to clear this place out. How about you go? Dare you to go pull that fire alarm? I don't know the sprinkler off when we pulled the fire alarm.
It was your fault. Yeah. All right, here. Let's see if I can just turn that up. Okay. All right, we solved that. Woo. You and your naughty caprices, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Good banana.
I need to go on stage.
All right, our next game is ABC. This is for Kurt and Chris. In this game, our actors will be given a scene and a letter of the alphabet. The first line of dialogue must begin with that letter of the alphabet, and each line of dialogue must begin with the next letter of the alphabet until they have cycled through all of the letters. So your scene is James Bond applying for unemployment. And we need a
You.
Wow.
You.
P.
You?
Please come forward.
Quite embarrassing, this is.
Really, have you tried to spy this week?
Spying was my job, was my life, but my cover was blown because our leader couldn't keep his little mouth shut. So now I'm unemployed. There it is.
True, that's why you're here.
Yes. Yes. Very well. Unfortunately, yes.
Very well. Have you tried to spy this week?
Wednesday was the day that I tried, but I got a little bit knackered at the pub.
Cut to the pub.
That Miss Penny, she doesn't know me. She doesn't know anything.
X-ray this form, and it will give you the instructions you need.
You really enjoy condescending, don't you?
Zowie, do I?
All right, I shall X-ray this form with the X-ray device that was implanted in my circumcised member.
If you're not careful, there could be terrible consequences.
Cancer?
Depends.
Everybody in my family has had it.
Fine. Cancer, go ahead.
Good, it sure beats this shit existence.
It's a callback.
I'm quite well, quite well. Oh, yes, okay. So, what is the document supposed to tell me? It has been x-rayed?
Just tells you where to go to pick up your unemployment check.
Kmart.
Let me look at that again. Yes, Kmart.
My, oh my. I haven't been in a Kmart since, probably like 1999. Right?
Yes, that sounds right.
Oh dear. I remember a time when I was agenting and there were stores like Blockbuster and Borders when a secret agent could go and let off some steam, rent Friday the 13th, 1 through 4, and watch it all, binge it, I say. But now the times are changing.
Plentiful times they were, yes.
Yeah, seriously. You cut to an ABC. Weird Al, what do you think?
Alright, our next game is called Director's Cut. This is for Charlie, Graham, Grace, and Cody. The way that this game works is that Graham, Grace, and Cody are going to be acting in a film or stage production, but they will be interrupted frequently by their director, Charlie, with new directions for the scene. So, the scene is the next Mission Impossible movie.
Okay. I'm good. My turn. Adieu. Oh. Damn it. I was slow.
Do you need me to repeat?
No.
All right, Ethan. I finally caught you. How are you gonna get out of this one?
Well, based on my years of training, I shall first tickle you!
Hey, wait!
Huh.
That worked.
I know. That's why I'm escaped. Hey, whoa, man. Watch where you're pointing that finger. Hey, that's a gun. Thanks, number 2. You can't run from number 2.
My God, I've seen better acting at a full-on circumcision! I need some guts. I need full intensity. This is Mission Freaking Impossible, not Mary Freaking Poppins, okay?
Well, maybe it was more.
No tickling!
Maybe it was more possible.
All right. I want you to see it again. Stay. this scene again as Kabuki Theater. Go!
One more time with the hint.
Silent Japanese sword. Ring, ting, 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 ting,
I said kabuki, not kapoopy! All right. Now let's try something that maybe your adult little minds can wrap your eyes around. Okay, so let's see this. Okay?
Can we get something from the celebration?
Get back away from me. I want you to do the scene again. But I want you to do it in the style of back-to-school specials from the 1980s. Go!
Oh man, this test is impossible! Whatever are we gonna do, Gunner?
Hey, you know what would make that test easier to take, Special Agent Ethan Hawke?
Shucks, no I don't!
Some drugs.
My mom always warned me about the drugs!
I heard drugs.
All the cool kids are doing drugs.
Hey, cool kid! Are you doing the drugs?
I'm doing the drugs.
All the drugs.
Cut!
That was so informative!
All right, that was better. Better.
Yeah!
Not good, but better.
Me too.
Maybe what we need here is a little emotion.
Okay.
So, I want you to do the scene one more time, for the camera, for all the cookies, as a Mexican telenovela.
This French guy really got in my head.
¿Dónde está mi hermano? ¡Ay, ay, ay!
Hola, hermana. Yo estoy aquí.
Emisiones imposibles.
Y ahora.
¡Ay, ay, ay!
I'm Mexican and don't speak Spanish.
El gringo!
Use of Spanish and that's all you get.
Mi corazón.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Taquitos.
Grande burrito.
Oh, we're
Mucho.
All right, our next game is Irish drinking song. This is for Graham, Chris, Charlie, and Kurt. For this game, our gentlemen will compose a drinking song, one player and one line at a time, based on your suggestions. Gentlemen, you will be singing about a big zit in the middle of your forehead.
Oh, let me tell you something.
It is such a huge zit.
I don't know what to do with it.
I think I'll have to pop it.
It makes me really sad, you see.
It makes me want to cry.
It makes me want to go inside.
From today, I think I'm gonna die.
Oh, I hold the bulb on my head is so big.
And it's very large.
I've tried every ointment.
I've named it CC.
Cease with me all day.
It's every day and night.
And when I finally go to bed,
The end of it looks all white.
Oh,
I think I'll get some ointment.
I'll have it checked real fast.
I'll go to the doctor.
and then I'll have a blast.
And then I'll be a happy man.
And then I'll drink a beer.
And then I'll chug down a shot.
And fall upon my rear.
Oh, this it will be the death of me.
It's really got me down.
I wish I could do something about it.
Or else become a clown.
It's starting to grow bigger.
It's starting to eat my face.
It starts to talk to me in my sleep.
I think I'll write a musical about it.
Coming soon at the Theater 29 announcement. The zip that ate my face!
All right. Our final game of this evening is Last Line Jump and Freeze, and this is featuring all of our wonderful. This game works like regular Jump and Freeze, but in addition to taking the positions of the previous scene, the new players will take the last line of the previous scene and use it as the first line in an entirely new scene. We're going to start with Cody and Kurt. So, Cody and Kurt, your first line is, if you break her heart, I will break your neck.
I will break your neck.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It'll be fun for both of us.
Okay. So how are you gonna do it?
Well, I was thinking about doing the spy thing where I sneak up behind you and just twist your neck like that.
Ooh. Okay.
Freeze.
Woo! Okay.
Wow, that's really weird way to respond to our plans to go to the vet. Are you planning to do something to him, Fido?
Oh, I don't know.
Fido, look at me. You remember what happened to the last time? We can't have another episode like that. I mean, we've changed vets 3 times.
Cut to the last time.
Downward! Down! Downward! Good dog! You're a huge dog!
Bad boy! Bad boy! Bad boy! Sorry, don't sue me.
Freeze! Sorry, don't sue me.
Sorry, don't sue me.
Sorry, don't sue me!
Sue you? Why would I want to sue you? I want to thank you for wrecking my car.
I don't know, some people just get so mad and they just, they want to take all my money, but I got student loans to pay.
Oh, no. I wanted to get rid of this car. You did me a huge favor. Huge.
So will you hit me with my car, that way I don't have to pay off my student debt?
Well, okay. If it runs, let's see here. Careful. Oh! Careful, don't sue me. Are you okay?
My debt is paid.
My debt is paid.
Yes, it is, my friend. And so is mine. Thanks to what you did just now.
You know, it's not all the time you can rescue a mermaid and give her legs. But with a body like this, honey, I don't know who did the favor.
I've always wanted to meet Kathleen Turner.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, Veronica, but I've never seen somebody get their really long fingernails trapped in their nipple ring.
Never?
Never. This is the first, Veronica.
Well, how are we going to get them out?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember what we did the last time that your belly button ring got stuck in the swimming pool vent, was it?
Cut to that incident.
I'm stuck.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I mean, this reminds me of the time that you got your lip ring stuck in the can opener.
Cut to stuck in the can opener. Freeze! I'm not taking that.
Here, I'll twist. There you go.
Whoop, here.
Oh! Oh! I found it! I found it! Look here! Look at that. That's quite possibly the greatest archaeological find of this century. Well, what do you think?
Mid to 6th century Mayan, no, Peruvian.
Later in Nat Geo's docudrama, The Discovery of the Peruvian Foreskin, we will come to find out how our intrepid archaeologists come to terms with their newfound sexuality.
I'm strangely attached to
It was too.
It was too.
It was two.
Yeah, it was alive, but then you decided to go trip and roll around in the dirt, and now you've killed it.
What did you expect me to do?
I was totally fine with you wanting to have a lively experience, okay? But whatever it was that you did, you killed my poor ferret.
Were you like really attached to it?
I was. Look at how cute.
It looks dead.
It is very dead because you were tripping balls. My ferret is dead. I want you to resurrect him right now.
Freeze.
Do it.
Take the cowards with. Oh, no.
I want you to resurrect him right now.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Wow, I feel strangely better. Thank you.
Thank you.
No,
No,
thanks.
no. The demon that's inside of you.
Oh.
I got it
That's
in a bottle.
nice.
It's in a bottle. You want?
Hey there. I gotta get inside. Is it inside?
I found a safe hiding
No,
spot.
no, no, no!
You're coming along real well. For our next class, I think we'll move on to some of your more advanced kind of magic spells.
Okay,
Yeah.
ready.
All right. So what you got to do is take out your wand.
Freeze.
Take out your wand like this, and flick! Flick! No, not holding it correctly. No, you need to have it just like this, very daintily. And 1, 2, flick!
Oh. I feel like this changes me.
Not often enough, try it again, right?
Who made your robes? Your mom? Wow, my wrist just went right back to normal.
One more time! Pay attention!
How much?
No, it's a figure of speech. You pay attention to what I'm trying to teach you.
Yeah, okay.
Wand, flick!
Oh, I am so sorry.
Great.
It'll grow back.
I'm so sorry, it will grow back.
What if I don't want it back?
Well, why wouldn't you want it back?
Maybe it has a mind of its own. Maybe I want to be free of the power that it has on me.
Are you thinking this through clearly?
I am. I'm very much thinking it through clearly. It is the most disgusting, misshapen, grotesque abomination that...
Now, what I'm hearing is that you don't want your dog.
He's the worst! I want him permanently amputated.
Now, your father has brought you here to explain to everyone that your dog is not the problem, but you seem to have some strange pseudo-sexual relationship that is not okay.
Just because I call him ugly sometimes doesn't mean that I actually harbor feelings for the dog.
Great.
Before the dog. We'll allow.
Just because I call him ugly sometimes doesn't mean I harbor feelings for him. That's
Oh, shoot.
okay.
Oh, okay, fine. Like,
Just because I call him ugly sometimes does not mean I don't harbor feelings for him.
Oh, honey. We all know you harbor feelings for him.
Bitch, what you talking about?
It is written all over your face, girl.
I thought I got that off.
No. It sometimes it gets caught.
Why do you care who I may or may not associate with in a physical sense or any other way?
Because that is my ex-husband.
Freeze.
That. My ex-husband.
oh, you picked a good one, sweetie.
No.
Oh my goodness, I saw him hit like 14 dingers last season.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Of all my ex-husbands, he's the best.
Okay, well, that answers one question, sweet thing, but if that's your ex and you're sitting with the players' wives, who's your current husband?
I know.
Well, I do say you are batting cleanup.
It's okay. We're in Indiana. It happens.
Oh.
I was born in Indiana. Shut up.
Praise on.
Okay, we're in Indiana. It happens.
The story of Graham.
It's okay. We're in Indiana. It happens.
Yeah, but why always in this small town? I mean, what makes Hawkins, Indiana, any different from anywhere else? And for another, why don't we just move?
You know, I thought about that. Actually thought about it. California?
All right.
You know, I
Wait. Northern and southern. Like two different states.
Landers.
Let's move to Landers.
Landers?
That sounds like a place where weird shit never happens.
I think if we want to be free of the strange things that keep happening to us.
Well, I'll get right on it. I'll book. Let me call a real estate agent. We'll be moved to Landers in no time.
Okay.
Someone seriously calling me? I live in Landers. Hello?
Yes. Hi. I was interested in relocating my family to.
Don't tell them about the weird thing.
Yeah. The weird thing is not a thing.
Wait. Did you say you were looking to relocate?
Yes.
You mean to Landers, California?
Yes. We figured
Freaking
it's a
prank
nice-
calls.
What'd they say?
Mom, brother, can we move? I have no friends, so I decided to take all my time and learning impressions.
Well, we were just talking about it, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Really?
Yeah.
You got impressions?
Let's hear them.
Let's hear one.
I mean, that's like the strangest thing I've heard so far.
Yeah. Do you know the song from Neverending Story?
Oh, that was in the last season, Chad.
You know what?
God,
I don't actually.
God, I would love to hear that song.
I can see why they wrote you out of season 1.
This is what we need to move. I don't have friends here.
I understand.
Everyone else has impressions.
Yeah, we know. Well, you don't. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Friends can sometimes be dicks.
Yeah.
Honey, friends can sometimes be dicks.
Are they dicks or do they have dicks?
Some of both. But usually the rhetorical kind.
So what do I do if they're a dick to me?
Well, your granddaddy and I, we used to have this special thing that we do to people we discovered were dicks. We swear to them. You look in the eye and say, you friend are a dick.
That's simple.
Freeze. That's that simple.
Is that simple?
Why, anything is that simple when you live in a chocolate factory.
Wow.
Now, you see, even the snozberries taste like snozberries.
They are. They taste so good, just like snozberries.
Oompa, loompa, doompa.
You screwed up because the death song is coming.
Don't believe the lies he's telling to you.
And good help is so hard to find these days. That's right, Brian.
All right, well, thank you everybody for coming out. We are the Baker's Dozen. Everybody come up to the stage, take your back.